Hey, my name is Devi Erickson, and I'm the founder of the Institute of Authentic Tantra Education. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about the efficacy of using Tantra and mindfulness practices to heal and antidote vaginal pain during intercourse. So I want to start by saying that there are a number of reasons why a woman and person with vulva and vagina may experience vaginal pain during intercourse. One of the reasons that I'm experiencing currently is a change of life, menopause, hormonal balance, the attrition of the vaginal tissue can all cause vaginal pain and discomfort. Trauma, unresolved emotions. Very often vaginal pain is related to the autonomic nervous system, of course, and our hormones. So regardless of the reason, the cause of the vaginal pain, these mindfulness practices have been found to be very, very effective at addressing it in the moment and ongoing. So I had a wonderful experience last night that actually inspired me to share this. So I was having my own experience of vaginal pain during my tantra date with my wonderful tantric husband, and we were doing our stuff, doing our thing, getting our little sexy on, and we were moving into penetrative intercourse, and so during that initial penetration, I experienced some discomfort around my vaginal introitus. And which persisted for, however, for several minutes during the penetration. And so instead of ignoring it and overriding it and trying to push it away, and just trying to pretend that it wasn't there and fuck through it, as I like to say, oh, it'll go away in a few moments, or I'll just add some lube and, and whatever. Lube is great, not discounting lube. We had plenty of lube. Lube is not the issue. I was lubed and ready to go. So the issue was actually that my body was giving me a message, and that message was pain. So instead of overriding that message and trying to ignore the message from my body, I communicated to my partner about what my experience was and requested that we pause. And so we paused in the movement, we paused in the activity, and we brought our awareness into that point of union, that point of connection. And then we both breathed into that area. So we used a specific breath that we teach through the Institute called the ocean breath. But for you in your own personal practice, a deep breath of any type is going to bring the awareness and bring the attention and bring the energy to that area of the body. So we paused, we brought our awareness there, and we breathed into that area. And after a few breaths, when the intensity of the constriction began to ease off, my partner began making very small micro movements. So very small, gentle, soothing massage movements to that area specifically while we were both breathing into that area. And after a very short period of time, I felt something deep in my vagina release and open, and where there was that tightness and constriction, it released and relaxed and open, and my partner's lingam was able to move freely and without constriction. And at the same time, as this opening and release occurred, I experienced a flood and a gush of lubrication and sex juices in my yoni. So at the same time as this release happened, the body responded by also releasing fluid and lubrication as well. So that is a really, really poignant example of how instead of, in the moment of experiencing vaginal pain, instead of trying to push it away and override it and hope that it goes away or not address it, by communicating and bringing your attention to it and using breath and mindfulness and compassion for yourself and compassion with your partner to create presence and space for this experience that's arising for both of you. Because of that, whatever was being held there released. And then we were able to continue the fullness of our sexual union and have lots of wonderful orgasms and pleasure and all of that. But none of that would have occurred if I had tried to push away this beautiful message that my body was sharing with me. So I just wanted to share that with all of you, for those of you who may be experiencing or struggling with vaginal pain in any area of the vagina. I've used this method of pause, relax, and breathe when I've experienced pain at the introitus, pain around the vaginal walls, or pain around the cervix. Any type of pain or constriction in the body, quite frankly. You can use this method of pause, relax, connect, and breathe. And whatever message the body is attempting to share with you will reveal itself. And once it's revealed, that begins the healing process. And sometimes it can take an instance, and sometimes it can take a very long time, right? So it's important to just be present with what's arising and allow and give it space and maintain connection with yourself and maintain connection with your partner when you are in the experience of a sexual union. So I hope that's helpful. I probably didn't cover all the bases, but I just wanted to share that tidbit and that wonderful, very poignant experience I had. And if you want some more information about the mechanisms of what's actually happening in your body when you may be experiencing vaginal pain, there's a beautiful video and interview that I did with one of my colleagues many, many years ago. So I hope you enjoy. Mwah. Have a beautiful weekend.